we are back with a brand new season of the MRF FMSCI Indian National Rally Championship in association with Mahindra Adventure, Arca Motorsports, Isuzu and York. Round 1, MRF 40th South India Rally, organized by the Madras Motorsports Club, was held in the city of Chennai in Tamil Nadu. Approximately 2,200 kilometers away from India's capital, New Delhi. The stages themselves are to be held in the town of Sriperumbudur, about 40 kilometers outside Chennai. The rally went underway with the pre-event press conference and ceremonial start held at the Grand by GRT Hotels in Chennai.
First event of the year.
Yeah, I'm really happy because South India Rally is happening in Chennai after a lapse of say 8 or 9 years, and I'm happy that it is being done.
As GRT Hotels, I think nothing can be better than having a season opener in our hotel and the flying off taking place in our hotel for the South India Rally.
The favourite to win the event is quite obviously the 3-time Asia Pacific Rally and 5-time Indian National Rally champion Gaurav Gill of Team Mahindra Adventure, co-driven by Musa Sharif.
You know, my job with the team, that's the job, so we have to ensure that we win the title for the team and for ourselves. It doesn't really matter whether it's number 6 or number 60. We have to be committed to what I'm supposed to be doing, and well, that's exactly what we're here for.
Gill's teammate and 2-time Indian National Rally champion Amitrajit Ghosh, co-driven by Ashwin Nayak, will look to bounce back from a horrific crash in the final round of last season, from which he is yet to fully recover.
Amit, how have you been recovering from your injury?
I'm halfway there. I was given 6 months to get back to full fitness. I still can't put weight on my knees and back, still getting sorted out, but should work okay. I think a few painkillers, if at all, would sort it out.
Spearheading Arca Motorsports' charge is the 2016 Indian National Rally champion Karna Kadur, co-driven by Nikhil V. Pai. He will also look to have a better season from last year.
Karna, you had few problems with your car last year.
Didn't exactly have issues with the car last year. One was a pure driver error in Jaipur. Arunachal, again, despite the best efforts, it was something that we hadn't seen coming. Other than that, I think we won Chikmagalur. We've done well last year, and hoping with the new car this year as well, we'll continue our winning streak.
Dean Mascarenas of Falcon Motorsports, co-driven by Shupta Pariwal, finished 2nd overall in last year's championship and also won the INRC3 category. Will he go one better this year in the overall standings?
Good season last time around, so how do you look forward to the season?
Well, I haven't been as prepared as last year, but let's see how it goes. I'll hope for the best and hopefully a positive season.
Karna Kadur's teammate in Arca Motorsports and the reigning champion in the INRC2 category, Rahul Kantraj, will have a tough job of getting used to the Volkswagen Polo after having driven a Mitsubishi Sedia for 7 straight seasons. He is being co-driven by Vivek Y. Bhatt.
Well, we had a very good 2017, but there's more excitement in 2018. We're driving a new car, we're driving a better car. I've driven the Sedia for like 7 years and I'm quite excited to drive the Polo, and we're really looking forward to the season.
Veteran racing and rally driver Vicky Chandok, co-driven by Chandramouli M, makes a comeback driving a Volkswagen Polo R2 for Team Volkswagen Motorsports after 18 years. He will be looking to put his knowledge and experience of the South India Rally and the Chennai racetrack to good use.
Honestly, yes, I'm coming back after 18 years, but I haven't missed driving. I guess it never goes away.
Thank you.
The top 5 drivers from last season seem quite charged up to give their best performance yet in the first round of the 2018 MRF FMSCI Indian National Rally Championship.
I first attempted this rally when I was 18 years old. Here at the 40th edition, it's great. We've got lovely competition here, and we've got some new cars from Mahindra. And we got some new tires from MRF that are specially custom made for this rally.
So we're hoping a good event this weekend.
It's really a fulfillment. We feel happy that people who are racing on our tyres are having confidence on our tyres.
Some really good stuff going on here. We've got a new car and everything's set. So looking at our first rally of the season. Can't wait to attack and make sure that we get on top of the podium.
Team Mahindra Adventure's Gaurav Gill started from where he left off last season and finished the first loop of stages in the lead with a total time of 23 minutes and 37.7 seconds.
4 plus left leg in, 5 right, short 5 minus left flat, cut opens into brake, into 4 left cut medium.
Gill won up a lead of just under 20 seconds over second place. Behind him, and the surprise drive of the day so far, was from Yunus Ilyas, co-driven by Harish Kumar of Race Concepts, who lay second, 19.3 seconds behind Gill and 10.4 seconds ahead of Amitrajit Ghosh with a total time of 23 minutes and 57 seconds. He also leads the INRC2 category. Team Mahindra Adventure's Amitrajit Ghosh had to deal with overheating issues through the morning loop of stages to lie in third position with a total time of 24 minutes and 7.4 seconds.
50 after this, single caution 7 minus left, next one, end 7, single caution 7 minus left, into 40.
Arca Motorsports' Karna Kadur lay fourth after a solid first loop of stages and was just 3 seconds behind Ghosh with a total time of 24 minutes and 10.4 seconds. He was also placed second in the INRC2 category.
We did have a couple of issues prior to the start of this rally, but thanks to the support of the entire crew and team of Arca Motorsports along with Volkswagen Motorsports, we've got all the parts that we required.
The car is as good as new, but we're running the same transmission and the same engine as last year. So let's see how it goes.
Rounding off the top 5 overall positions was Dean Mascarenhas of Falcon Motorsports with a total time of 24 minutes and 11 seconds, which was just 0.6 of a second behind Karna, thereby making it a 4-way fight for second position with a gap of just 14 seconds separating them. He also led the INRC3 category. Running 6th overall and 3rd in the INRC1 category after day 1 was Falcon Motorsports' Arjun Rao, co-driven by Satish Rajagopal, 5.6 seconds behind 5th place. Having said before the rally that he wanted to test himself against the current breed of rally drivers in India, Vicky Chandok placed 11th overall and 4th in the INRC1 category after day 1. However, Chandok used all of his knowledge of the Chennai racetrack coupled with racing slick tyres on his Volkswagen Polo R2 to go fastest in the super special stage.
We started off the day being quickest on the first stage, so I guess from my perspective, doing one stage at least quickest of the day is gratifying.
Running 3rd in the INRC2 category and 10th overall after day 1 was Rahul Kantaraj of Arca Motorsports, who evidently looked like he needed more miles in his new car.
It's a new car for us. This is the first time we're driving the Volkswagen Polo. I think we've had a decent run, but there's a lot of room for improvement.
Arur Vikram Rao of Falcon Motorsports, co-driven by Sumaya AG, ended day 1 second in the INRC3 category and 7th overall. Rounding off the final podium step in the INRC3 category after day 1 was Chetan Chivram, co-driven by Rupesh Khole of Team Akshara. The returning Adit KC, co-driven by Suraj K of Race Concepts, led the FMSCI 2WD Cup after day 1. Coming in second in this category after day 1 was Suraj Thomas, co-driven by Sob George. Final step of the podium in this category after day 1 was occupied by Ravi MS, co-driven by Priyam Vada Saradhi of Snap Racing. The sole entry of the FMSCI 4WD category was Nikhil J, co-driven by Arjun Dhirendra. Coming back to the overall standings, Gaurav Gill of Team Mahindra Adventure continued to dominate all the stages and increased his lead to a comfortable 1 minute and 4.5 seconds at the end of day 1. His total time was 44 minutes and 35 seconds. Yunus Elias of Race Concepts also held on to second place overall and led the INRC2 category at the end of day 1 with a total time of 45 minutes and 39.5 seconds. Karna Kadur of Arka Motorsports made up one position in the afternoon loop of stages, moving up to third overall and also held second place in the INRC2 category with a total time of 45 minutes and 44.2 seconds after day 1. Team Mahindra Adventure's Amatrajit Ghosh could not hold on to his third place position in the overall standings during the afternoon loop of stages and lay fourth at the end of day 1 with a total time of 45 minutes and 48 seconds.
We are 8 seconds off second. So it's okay after the morning where we lost a lot of time because of the power issues. We fought it back, and let's see, there's 5 more stages to go tomorrow. We'll try our best and see how it goes.
Rounding off the top 5 overall standings after day 1 was Dean Mascarenhas of Falcon Motorsports with a total time of 45 minutes and 51.1 seconds. He, however, led the INRC3 category comfortably.
Yeah, we've had a smooth run so far. We have done some pretty good stage times.
I would say we are not leading overall, so for sure I would love to be leading overall.
And that honour went to Team Mahindra Adventure and Gaurav Gill, driving the XUV 500, who led by over 1 minute at the end of day 1. However, with just 11.6 seconds separating second to fifth positions, it is going to be a thrilling day 2 of the rally. And with 3 different makes of cars in the running within the top 5, it is anybody's guess who will come out on top. Stay tuned for all the action from the final day of the MRF 40th South India Rally. We are back with all the action from day 2 of the MRF 40th South India Rally organized by the Madras Motorsports Club. This is round 1 of the MRF FMSCI Indian National Rally Championship 2018 in association with Mahindra Adventure, Arka Motorsports, Isuzu and York. It's going to be an exciting day. While Gaurav Gill of Team Mahindra Adventure used all his international experience and expertise to carve out a lead of just over 1 minute, the rest of the field are very close, with the gap between 2nd and 8th overall being just under 40 seconds. With competition this fierce, let's see who comes out on top. With extreme heat waves washing over the town of Sri Perumbudur, the racing conditions for the drivers are not going to be easy.
It's been oppressive conditions. The heat has been at levels that we've never seen in Chennai before.
So you need to be hydrated all the time.
Well, I think yesterday we were rallying in a 41-degree temperature, and that too in a car it would be around 45.
So it puts a lot of pressure onto the cars and the tires and the engine, of course.
Mechanical trouble aside, the races themselves are severely affected by the heat. Draped in 3-layer fireproof suits on top of a layer of fireproof inners, lapses in concentration become a worrying factor for the races. With the podium in sight and all the teams ready to give it their all, it's going to be a very exciting race to the finish.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Gaurav Gill put in a blinder, winning the Super Special stage even though his Mahindra XUV 500 is not at all suited to these conditions. An amateur video shot by a fan shows just how hard he was pushing. From there on, he and his co-driver Musa Sharif kept gradually increasing their lead as the day progressed, finally winning the event by 1 minute and 56.5 seconds with a total time of 1 hour, 28 minutes and 43.1 seconds. They also won the INRC1 category. The recovery drive of the day was, however, from his teammate Amatrajit Ghosh, who moved up the field through the day to finally finish second thereby getting a 1-2 finish for Team Mahindra Adventure. His total time was 1 hour, 30 minutes and 39.6 seconds. He and his co-driver Ashwin Nayak finished second in the INRC 1 category as well. Karna Kadur of Arka Motorsports pushed Ghosh till the end, but finally had to settle for third, losing out by 19.8 seconds with a total time of 1 hour, 30 minutes and 59.4 seconds. He and co-driver Nikhil V. Pai, however, won the INRC 2 category. Arur Vikram Rao, co-driven by Somaya AG of Falcon Motorsports, moved up from 7th overnight to 4th overall, with a total time of 1 hour, 31 minutes and 55.5 seconds. He also won the INRC 3 category. His teammate Dean Mascarenhas, co-driven by Shrupta Padival, lost a lot of time in the last 2 stages of the rally, managing only 5th overall and 2nd in the INRC 3 category. Their total time was 1 hour, 32 minutes and 37.3 seconds. Nevertheless, it was a 1-2 finish for Falcon Motorsports in the INRC 3 category. In the INRC 1 category, in a last-minute turn of events, Arjun Rao and Satish Rajagopal of Falcon Motorsports stopped in the final stage of the rally due to mechanical failure, thereby handing over third place in this category to the returning Vicky Chando, co-driven by Chandramouli M of Volkswagen Motorsports, who finished with a total time of 1 hour, 34 minutes and 31.7 seconds. They finished 8th in the overall standings. Rahul Kantraj and Vivek Y. Bhatt brought home the second Arka Motorsports Volkswagen Polo in 6th overall and 2nd in the INRC 2 category, resulting in a 1-2 for Arka Motorsports in this category. Their total time was 1 hour, 32 minutes and 45.6 seconds. Yunus Ilyas and Harish Kumar of Race Concepts, who were leading this category overnight and were also running 2nd overall, sadly had to pull out in SS7 with mechanical failure. Sumit Punjabi, co-driven by Shahid Salman of Snap Racing, took the final podium step in the INRC 2 category with a total time of 1 hour, 35 minutes and 53.4 seconds. This put him 9th in the overall standings. Like Yunus Ilyas, Ranjit Gopinath and Srinivas Murthy PV of Chetinath Sporting, who were running 4th overnight in the category, had to pull out from the rally in SS7-2 after a crash, thereby moving Sumit from overnight 5th to 3rd in the category. In the INRC 3 category, the final step of the podium went to Fabed Amer, co-driven by Fayaz Arakal of Chetinath Sporting, after Chetan Shivram and Rupesh Khole of Team Akshara sadly dropped out in the final stage of the rally. Their total time was 1 hour, 33 minutes and 0.5 seconds, and they finished 7th overall. There were no changes to the overnight results of the FMSCI 2WD Cup, with Adit KC and Suraj K of Race Concepts winning with a time of 1 hour, 33 minutes and 28.7 seconds. Second place went to Suraj Thomas and Saub George with a total time of 1 hour, 36 minutes and 29.5 seconds. Third were Ravi MS and Priyamvada Saradhi of Snap Racing with a total time of 1 hour, 41 minutes and 17.5 seconds. In the FMSCI 4WD Cup, the sole entrants Nikhil J and Arjun Dhirendra failed to finish the rally after they pulled out in SS8. As the nail-biting competition came to a close, it was time for the podium ceremony of the MRF 40th South India Rally, Round 1 of the MRF FMSCI Indian National Rally Championship 2018. It was the FMSCI 2WD Cup podium winners who first tasted champagne. It was a great result for the returning Adit KC, co-driven by Suraj K of Race Concepts. The INRC 3 category saw Arur Vikram Rao and Somaya AG take home the win, followed closely by their teammates Dean Mascarenhas and Shrupta Padival. Arur also finished 4th overall and Dean 5th overall. This meant that Falcon Motorsports finished 1-2 in this category.
Overall, a happy day because we have finished 1-2 in our category and 1-2 for the team. So overall, a good run and happy day.
It was a really good run for me. So last season ended on a good note. So this season has started on a good note. So I'm really happy with my performance.
The INRC2 saw a 1-2 as well, but this time it was Arka Motorsports' Karna Kadur and Nikhil Vipai taking the win, followed by Rahul Kantraj and Vivek Vaibhat. Karna also finished third in the overall standings.
So how we started the event to how we've concluded it, we're very happy with the results. We couldn't have asked for a better finish.
In the INRC 1 category, it was Gaurav Gill and Musa Sharif of Team Mahindra Adventure who led the way, followed by their teammates Amitrajit Ghosh and Ashwin Nayak. Coming in third was Vicky Chandok and Chandramoli M of Volkswagen Motorsports.
We had to make up as many positions as we could, and yes, we last 2 stages of the rally we really pushed and we could come up to second. It is a good way to finish after the setbacks that we faced last season. So yeah, it's a good feeling.
It was a great result for Team Mahindra Adventure, who locked up the first 2 positions overall as well as in the INRC 1 category.
Yes, it's a long season now and it's always nice to start with some good points and we'll take it from here.
Finally, in the overall standings, it was none other than Gaurav Gill and Musa Sharif of Team Mahindra Adventure who won the rally by almost 2 minutes. They were joined on the podium by their teammates Amitrajit Ghosh and Ashwin Nayak, who finished second, followed by Karna Kadur and Nikhil Vipai of Arka Motorsports, who took the final step on the podium.
We've had a great run over the weekend. You know, we were fastest in pretty much all of the stages, and the stages here are custom built, and they've done a great job of putting the stages together, which are really quick and really enjoyable. You know, we've had some really good cars from Arka Motorsport, and it's been a flawless weekend for us.
With that, it's a wrap from round 1 of the MRF FMSCI Indian National Rally Championship 2018 here in Chennai. We look forward to bringing you all the action from round 2 in Coimbatore soon.